Imagine a world where NASA, the iconic space exploration agency, is suddenly transformed into a national security and intelligence organization. This shocking shift was sparked by an executive order from the Trump administration that was quietly issued last month, effectively rebranding NASA's primary role. The newly signed directive declares that NASA will now prioritize functions related to intelligence, counterintelligence, investigations, and national security responsibilities, leaving behind its foundational commitment to space exploration and scientific discovery. Historically, NASA has dedicated its 67-year legacy to expanding our understanding of the universe through space exploration and vital Earth sciences. As noted by Keith Cowing, a former NASA scientist and the founder of NASA Watch, the executive order makes no mention of continuing the agency's scientific endeavors, an omission that many find disheartening. Adding even more complexity to this situation, the executive order also integrates NASA into the Federal Service Labor Management Relations Statute, effectively stripping it of collective bargaining rights for its employees. This change aligns with broader labor issues that the administration has been grappling with and raises concerns about employee rights at a time when union representation is critical. Despite the gravity of this transformation, the media coverage appears to have been subverted by the equally controversial elimination of union rights for thousands of federal workers, a move that occurred just days before Labor Day. Lawsuits challenging this decision are already in motion, sparking heated debates about workers' rights in federal agencies. The ramifications of this order also extend beyond NASA, impacting various other government sectors such as the International Trade Administration and the National Weather Service. Recent protests in front of NASA's headquarters in Washington, D.C. reflect deep public concern and discontent among employees. As Monica Gorman, a representative of the Goddard Engineers, Scientists, and Technicians Association, eloquently stated during a gathering, union representation is crucial for protecting workers from unfair workplace retaliation. In addition to these bureaucratic shakeups, Trump's executive order occurs amid turbulent financial forecasts for NASA. The current administration has proposed significant budget cuts to NASA's science programs, suggesting a reduction of nearly 50% for the upcoming fiscal year. This staggering slashing of the budget could freeze numerous ambitious science missions and leave many projects in limbo. While some lawmakers are advocating for a more digestible version of the proposed cuts, time is undeniably not on NASA's side as they strive to keep projects alive. The implications of NASA's rebranding stretch further, indicating a burgeoning militarization of space, underscored by President Trump's aspirations to deploy boots on celestial bodies including the Moon and Mars. Interim NASA Administrator Sean Duffy has been vocal about these goals, framing them as part of America's renewed space agenda. What's more, the Trump administration's proposal to weaponize space as part of a broader defense strategy fuels fears of an impending arms race in outer space, particularly when juxtaposed against rising global tensions. Proposed programs such as the Golden Dome Missile Defense Initiative add to the fray, raising fundamental questions about international security dynamics in space. Amid these shifts, the fundamental science of space exploration is being overshadowed. Duffy has publicly stated that NASA will pivot away from Earth sciences to concentrate its efforts on lunar and Martian explorations, a decision that many argue dismisses the urgent realities of climate change and environmental science. As all this unfolds, experts are cautioning that the U.S. may fall behind countries like China in the quest to return to the Moon. When viewed holistically, it appears that the federal government may be growing increasingly antagonistic toward NASA, an agency now anticipated to see mass departures of experienced personnel as Trump continues to reshape America in his image. So what does this mean for the future of space exploration, science, and the role of NASA in the global landscape? Is this reallocation of priorities a strategic move for national security, or does it risk sacrificing the essence of scientific discovery? We invite you to share your thoughts. Are you in favor of this shift? Or do you believe it undermines the very foundation of what NASA was created to accomplish?